So if you have seen some of my other videos on the channel, then you may know that I'm quite into reviewing and testing out different products, and I do tend to use quite a few different ones within individual videos. However, I do think sometimes it's nice to take a more minimalistic approach, which is what I wanted to do in today's video. So here I'm just going to be sticking to 3 chemicals to clean the exterior of my car. So it's not super filthy, this is going to be a typical maintenance wash for me. So it's been about 2.5 weeks since the last wash, and it's covered a couple of 100 miles since. So the first product that I selected was a pre-wash. Now I had the choice here of going between either a citrus pre-wash, which I could use in a sprayer, or a snow foam. I opted for a snow foam as they tend not to dry out on the panel quite as quickly, and it was a relatively warm and breezy day, so that was something that I wanted to take into consideration. The particular snow foam that I did go for was Carbon Collective Ultimus Plus, which is an alkaline one, not the strongest I've ever tried, but it does have good cleaning ability. So as well as using it to pre-wash the paintwork, I also used it to pre-wash the wheels too. Once the wheels had been pre-washed, I went in with the second chemical, which is my shampoo. So here I'm using Dodo Juice Born to be Mild. So this is a pH neutral pure shampoo. It's a no frills kind of option, and it's slick and has a good dilution ratio, so it's one that I do really like using. I had the option here of just popping it in the bucket or putting it in a foam lance. So I went for the foam lance method, as I do think it helps to add a little bit more slickness and get plenty of the shampoo actually on the wheel. Now normally at this point I would use a wheel shampoo, or if it was a dirtier wheel I would use either a stronger wheel cleaner, usually one with an iron fallout remover in, and a tyre cleaner as well. I think though if you do have well maintained wheels, using a regular shampoo is definitely an option. It's not quite as good as using a wheel shampoo as it isn't quite as strong, but if you do keep on top of the wheels and want fewer products in your collection, then it is still a viable option. I also did use the shampoo to clean the tyres too, as these have a decent layer of protection which I've built up on previous washes by applying tyre conditioners like Yum Dress and Garage Therapy Tyre Serum. The tyres don't tend to get too dirty between washes, and just going over them with a shampoo works perfectly well to get rid of that surface dirt. For the pre-wash stage, I of course went in with my snow foam and I just applied this to the dry surface. As this snow foam does have good cleaning ability, it will work on dirtier vehicles than this. I was mainly dealing here with a lot of dust and a little bit of light traffic film. If the car was considerably dirtier than this, then I may opt for a different product instead. And you don't always have to use a snow foam. You could swap this out for a citrus pre-wash, which you can apply in a pump sprayer and spray the entire car. You certainly don't need a snow foam and foam cannon to do the pre-wash. I just think it's a touch quicker and doesn't dry out quite as quickly on those warmer days. So these 3 products that I have selected for this more minimalistic maintenance wash, of course, fit into the traditional kind of wash method, where I'm using a pressure washer. Another approach would be to go down the rinseless route. It's not something I have as much experience with, and this is kind of the minimum amount of chemicals I would use for a maintenance wash in the traditional sense. I am very interested to hear though, which products would you actually use if you could only select 3 for a maintenance wash? Do you tend to use more than this? And if so, which types of chemicals do you actually use? Drop a comment down below with your particular choices. Now once I'd rinsed that snow foam down, it was time to go in for the contact wash. Now I really like applying the shampoo in a foam lance, as I think it offers a lot of slickness and really gets that product down on the panel. Alternatively, you could of course use this in a bucket instead if that's the method that you prefer. I went with Dodo Juice Born to be Mild as my shampoo of choice today. There are actually loads of different ones in my collection, and for all 3 of the products that I've selected, I could have absolutely have chosen different products within those categories, but these are kind of the core categories I personally would stick to. There also are loads of different types of shampoo on the market, many of which I've used, for example, alkaline ones, acidic ones, and ones with various degrees of protection, for example, ceramic shampoos or gloss enhancing shampoos too. However, I do think if you're only going to have one shampoo in your collection, then the obvious choice is a pH neutral pure one. Having a pure shampoo means that it's not going to affect the protection that's on the car, as I have found with some gloss enhancing and wax infused shampoos that they can actually kind of mask that water behaviour of the protection and are counterproductive for me personally. That's why I tend to stick with one that's just classed as a pure shampoo. Just a quick reminder, if you are enjoying the video so far, then it would be brilliant if you could drop it a like. And also consider using that new hype feature that YouTube has if it's available to you. Now on the rinse down shots here, you can obviously see that the car has very good protection on it. It is ceramic coated, but this method absolutely works on non-coated cars too. For reference, this has the Armour Detail Supply Armour Quartz coating on it, and it was applied 3.5 months ago and hasn't had any top up since. For the drying process, I just used a microfiber towel, so a separate one for the wheels and paint. Sometimes I will use a car dryer or deionized water at this stage, but going with the more minimalistic approach, I didn't want to overcomplicate things, and I did kind of want to stick to as few products in general as possible, as well as just using 3 chemicals. Now for the final product, I did opt for a tyre dressing, and I went with Garage Therapy Tyre Serum. It's always been one of my favourites, as I like the conditioning properties it offers. It has a good consistency, and the finish is a nice satin one too. If the car had no protection on it at this stage, and I could only use 3 chemicals, I would use either a wax or a sealant at this point, instead of the tyre dressing, as I do think it's more important, as much as it would pain me to leave a car with undressed tyres. But as in this case, the protection is doing just fine on its own. A tyre dressing was always going to be the choice here for me, as I do think it really completes the look and makes the overall appearance a lot fresher.